world peace. Good, thank you. Good morning from Himalaya. Last week, I remember we was in Lumini, where Buddha was born. Now in Himalaya. This morning sunrise also is very beautiful. I wish and pray one day you should be here and to enjoy the power and the beauty of the nature. It's wonderful. You see, the nature can change our life. Can change. One day in our life, you should stand on the place, one of the highest place on the planet, and watching the nature, particular sunrise and sunset. Anybody can remind me what is the topic today?
Topic today is
Please.
The benefit of sincerity and honesty.
Yes. Yes. Only two words. Very simple, but very powerful. Very powerful. Very helpful, and we can get so much benefit from sincerity, honesty. Anybody want to talk first? You see, in my life, I observe many thousand people, they spend a lot of time to learn many subjects, many techniques, including high technology, invented the atomic bomb and many things to conquer the difficulty and to get the happiness. But really, not wonderful result. But in myself, I observe and I receive so many wonderful things through this simple word. I told you, I was born in a country disturbed very much by war and conflict and hatred. When I was, I never forget the terrible memory when I was a child, 6, 7 years old. And I have to live underground and went to the school in the midnight market, school at night time. Why? Because daytime they are bombing. Really terrible life. Then my family also not united family. I had so many suffering. Even I remember very well, only 9 or 10 years old. But I didn't want to live. I want to suicide because I find life is very suffering and very useless at that time. And then when I saw uncountable difficulty, then fortunately, I met one master, Thầy Huyền Diệu. My master, he wait for me near the ferry, on the bank of the ferry. And then he taught me many mật pháp, or I can call the secret of life. One of them, sincerity, honesty. Like this. in ancient time, when I was young, we have not like school sitting. When he teach some us, he go first, we follow him, and then he teaching, telling story, different story, and that is a lesson. We not doubt. I can say I was very lucky to meet such master. He introduced many secrets in my mind, in my life. Then I note down. At that time, I note down. Whenever he teach something, I note down, note down, note down, note down. Then I apply. I find very wonderful result in my life. When I was in Europe, now I'm telling the story about I apply this one. Maybe someone you have written that story. Maybe I have written a short story in that book, The Teaching Weapon. This unforgettable and wonderful story relating with sincerity, honesty. When I was in France, I did the research under guiding of Professor France, Professor Durand, one of the very prominent scholars, and also his influence very much in France and Europe. He belonged to the king family, but after that there's no king, and then he also what we call from the very high family, and he lived in the castle. But when I was he's a student, he treated me very nicely. He gave me the small room in his palace so that I can take care. Really, in his palace, so many workers, housekeeping, many. But I think he loved me because I'm his student. I respect him. I follow his orders nicely. Then he gave me the small room inside. Very, very happy. When he and his wife and family in vacation, I stay in his place. He asked me to take care carefully. Oh, he's a very, very careful person. Whenever he asked me to go outside, switch off the light. Why? Because for economic energy. And to take care of the room, clean like this one. I was there when he vacation. And then one day I walking around his garden. Inside there's a one curtain. What is a house? Abandoned a long time. Before, that house was keeping the horse, riding horse. Because in his place, the people, rich people, they have, everybody, they have 1 or 2 horses for riding. Instead of working, they ride on the horse. Then I find that house very dirty. Then in my mind, when I have time, I want to clean, to make it nice. Because even many years, but whenever we enter that house, it's not good smell because the horse stood a long time like this. Then I clean on so many days. Very tired. Clean, then I clean with after clean water. After 2-3 days, I clean, then I clean with the water. And suddenly, I find there's a stone. The stone is shining. Then I say, oh, it's very interesting. Then I put the water and cleaning. Then I pick up. I find that is the ring with the stone inside. Very shining, very beautiful. Then I clean, then I put in my pocket. I put in my pocket, then I went to the Deauville. That is also a place, jewelry, many shop for the tourists. Yeah. Then I saw, I saw the jewelry. I say, please you tell me what is this ring? Then he have the message. He said, clearly this also this diamond. I say, oh really diamond? This is the first time in my life I saw the diamond. Then he told me, can you wait outside? Can you wait outside? Then he cleaned. Then I say, no, I must follow you. I follow you because when I see diamond, my mind is very surprised. Then I follow him inside. He cleaning. Then after that he asked me, do you want to sell it? I say yes. Then I also quickly, because at that time younger, let me think. Then he was with me alone. Then go outside in front of shop. He asked me whether you want to sell or not. I say yes, let me think. And then I asked him, how much do you want to pay? You see, blue diamond. That's a blue diamond, one of the most costly diamond ring. And then he told me the price. I very much surprised. I never believed in my life. Never believed. Very costly. I remember he said more than 30,000 US dollar at that time. Very big amount. Oh, I was so happy. I think then I also very, I replied very politely to the owner of jewelry shop. I said, let me think. I will come to see you again. When I go back, you see, after he said that's a diamond. Oh, I was so happy. I put in my pocket. Then immediately I went to the market. I buy so many pink, so that not only 1, 2, 3. So I keep my pocket very carefully, so that I afraid the diamond maybe fall down. I go back. Oh, so happy. I think many days I did not take food because this diamond I can buy the good house in center of Paris with 4 or 5 rooms easily. 4 or 5 rooms easily. Then I did so much this stuff. So oh, I say, oh wonderful. Maybe my life was very much suffering, but I trust, believe Buddha. So now the Buddha and God give me this gift. Yeah, this gift. I can say whole my life, I never think whole my life I work, I cannot get such property because so precious, so costly. How can? At that time, when friend professor, he gets salary only for $500 a month. 50 years ago, it's a big amount. Oh, and now suddenly we get so many $1,000 only the ring. Yeah. Yeah. You see, many days I could not sleep whole night because one night I get up about 4 times. I put my hand in my pocket where the diamond is. You see, we're really not happy. Happy, but I afraid it's lost. Where I keep now? Where I keep now? And then when I went, I do not believe that's one. Then I went to another center for the rich people, mean plus the Vendôme. What are the center of jewelry for the rich people from the world. You see, in Paris, when you go to Paris, you should visit the Place Vendôme. That is many jewelry, the luxury. Then I, everybody okay? Yeah. Then at that time, I wear very good clothes. I went to Place Vendôme. Then I bring the diamond. That's a diamond. To check again, second checking. And the owner of jewelry, he say, "You want to sell?" He say, "Yes." And then he looked at me very suspiciously because he thinks I'm a robber. Yeah. He say, "Where you keep this, where you do find this diamond?" Then I say, "Oh, this diamond belong to my master." He say, "Who is your master?" So I'm very much afraid. Because if I hesitate, I stay long, and then maybe he inform police come, certainly would be arrested. Because this is a precious thing. Then I say, okay. I talk like this. I go, let me go a few minutes. I come back. Then I took a taxi. I ran away. I go back. I feel, oh, very lucky. Because certainly you see those jewelry important. And the ordinary come with that one. Certainly they inform police and police come. Then I come also many days after I also could not sleep because I observe every 2-3 hours. I put my pocket in my box. I check whether the diamond still remain or not. Could not eating nicely, could not sleep nicely due to the diamond. And one day I say no. Many times I say no, this does not belong to me. Because this is in the garden of Professor Dieu. I must return to him. Must return to him. I must return to him. Then I say, no, this is not stolen diamond. This is the ring I find on the earth, dirty earth. It's not stealing. Then I say, no. Many days, it's really my mind very much disturbed. And then I went to my different friend. I asked now, Professor Dieu, when he was in vacation, he allowed me to stay in his garden. Then I clean the abattoirs, the own house. I find the diamond. So now what should I do? 99% my friend, he asked, this belong to me because this is not stolen. I did not break the door and destroy something. I pick up that one because that's daytime I come. Then I like that one. Many days. Then after vacation, he and his wife come back the castle, lock, and he find only the housekeeping. And then I come back. He asked her why. Well, maybe now you are very rich. You don't want to stay in my his castle. I stay in hotel. I also keep silent. I say I start smiling. Then after 2 days, they come back vacation. They cook very good food. No. Before like this one, I want to keep. Because this is not stolen object. Because this I find by accident, I find on the ground. That's belong to me. But really wonderful, in my ear, I heard the voice of my master, Thầy Huyền Diệu. He say, this is not belong to me. I must return to the owner, mean Professor Dieu. At least, I do not, at least a few times, at least 2-3 times. You must return. You must return. Also see, and then many days I also could not sleep. Then I say, oh, this belongs to me. I did not steal. This is not stolen object. This I find on the earth. Then after a few days, then I decide to return the ring to the Professor Franz. And when they invite me to the dinner, then I did not hesitate. I keep the diamond ready in the pocket with the small paper, ordinary paper. I cover diamond. Then after eating, when you see in France, the rich family, when they take the food, take a long time. I think not less than 1 hour. Talking, eating, drinking like this one. Then when we the last item they call dessert, mean dessert. After taking food, drinking coffee, and then dessert, coffee. Then I told him, when you was vacation absent, at home, I find there's a diamond ring, maybe belong to you. I said like this. Then he said, where? Then overnight, then I open, then I go to hand to his wife. When his wife see the ring and she wept, you see, she wept, she embraced me. She kissing, like this, weeping. She said, because that ring belonged to the Louis XVI, the King Louis XVI, his ancestor, because his ancestor was the King of France. And his grandmother keeping when Professor Franz married his wife, and that ring offered by his grandmother, and they keep very carefully because this is very costly. I do not know because I did not know well about diamond. Then she wept, she know. But when they get married, they have very happy life. After I do not know how many years, suddenly that ring disappear, lost, and they searching many days around the custom, but they could not find the ring. It's also very, very special. And they thought, but they find that no rubber inside the casket. Why the ring disappeared? And maybe I think, I do not know why the ring they fall down. Maybe at that time they come for riding horse inside and the ring fall down, and that's one. Oh, you see they from that time they respect me more. They say they cannot find a second man like me on this planet, something like this. They say very, very good word. But I only smiling. I did not say I did not say anything. But in my side, I said, "Oh, really, sir? Due to my master, I return it. But really, I want to keep it with me because this is no story. Yeah, you see, from that time, my relation with Professor Durand more and more. Then they consider me one of his member family, like his son. And the property, heritage, the property, he put my name inside. In the case he passed away, then that property sold, I can get one part of that one. But when I see my name in that testament with the attorney, with the what we call the notary, yeah, I find his children is not happy, but I also not interested. I say, no, you are the children of the Professor Durand. You can get the heritage property, but I'm not belong. Then I request to the attorneys, the notary, to erase my pick out my name, and the children also very surprised. They respect me very much. Mean I'm not a greedy person. You see, there's a wonderful reason. I'm telling you, when I work under his guidance, Huyen there, when he visit Bodh Gaya, he also the person support me to build a Vietnam temple in Bodh Gaya. She lend money, no interest. She encouraged me. She gave me person permit holiday so that I can come to India to build a Vietnam temple. So this is a mean honesty, sincerity play very much important role for our life. If I keep the diamond, I don't think I can do some good thing in our life. And maybe I have many problems. Certainly, I have many problems with the people. So this is more example. Sincerity, honesty. I think this subject should be taught in the school. Now, what happened? What happened? The war happened in Europe between Ukraine and Russia. Because inside there's so many problems. There are not sincerity, honesty. When the Russia occupied Germany, divided in two, and then after that, the European OTAN, they promised when they return to East Germany, return to Germany united. And the OTAN and another country should promise they should not take what we call the country around Russia in their organization. I think they have promised. But after Germany united, that many country belong to the Russian before, what we call Soviet Union before, and they joined with the OTAN. Before only 13, now more than 26, 27, something like this. And then Ukraine is a very close Russia. They want to join with the OTAN. Then the Russian government, they very much afraid. So what happened? That has mean the conflict come from the not sincerity, not honesty. If they keep promise, I don't think the war happen. In my life, I find only this work, if we apply nicely, there's a wonderful result in our life. If someone allow when we don't have the house, someone allow us to go to stay in their house in difficulty time. So we have to respect. We should not have the idea to occupy their house. We should not have create the conflict between husband and wife. We should respect them nicely. Then there's no problem. But in my life, I find when certain person, they are suffering, they have no house, no food, and the people welcome them in their house. And after some time, and they want to do different things to occupy the house of the owner, then conflict comes. Then even now in my the Magfab, if we are sincerity, when we borrow money from people, we must return with gratefulness. Why? Because when you borrow people money, you do not return. Later, I think very difficult to borrow it again, isn't it? So sincerity, honesty is very, very important. In our society now, these works should develop more and more. And even I think it should not be taught in elementary school up to university. and then our society will be happy, certainly. Okay. Oh, I talk now. It's too much already. Should take 10 minutes. Take 30 minutes already. Now I would like to invite anybody, volunteer, to share the idea about this subject. And we should apply this mật pháp for our happy life. Ai có không?
Yes.
Reverend Pranyadip, General Secretary, International Buddhist Council in Bodh Gaya. Please you share, because this forum is good for us to exchange the experience for a happy life. Reverend Pranyadip.
Thầy mở micro.
Please open your microphone. I think you are still sleeping.
No.
And then if not, then another person. John, go.
Yeah.
Professor John, please share your idea with subject.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Namaste. Yes, a good story. Oh, Reverend Pragyadeep. He's got his microphone open now.
Okay. Okay. Now, if you want to share, then Pranyadip first.
Okay. Now my sound okay?
Yes, okay.
Okay. So this is very good. You tell us, and this is a very, very inspirable story.
Yeah.
So this the sincerity, the chance are coming in everybody's life, and if they will follow, they can develop. In my life also I have the sincerity. The chance came many times. Before I was not understanding, so I lost. But when I started to understand, then my sangha and the community work also becomes very, very developed. Because due to sincerity, people are the believing. People are connecting to each other. In my All India Bhikkhu Sangha, it is founded by the Jagdish Kasab. He was a very great monk and a great scholar monk. You already know, because you also were in the Nalanda University. So, but after his Nibbana, so the Sangha became in the poor condition. But now, when I came here and I started to live here, slowly, due to sincerity, just now everything is okay. And the room also okay, and the people also coming, connecting, and the program also, and also just the Dhamma talk also, and the people are believing now this the All India Bhikkhu Sangha, the place where we can go and stay, we can talk, and we can understand. So due to the sincerity to the Dhamma, due to the sincerity of the Dhamma, due to the sincerity of our teacher, and due to the sincerity of our teacher guidance, it gives the too much strength and too much the power to unite the society and humanity. So without the sincerity, we can't unite, we can't communicate with other people. So this is the base. So already in my life, that you told the story, that is a very interesting story. So, but in our life, without the sincerity, we can't develop the community and the humanity. So this is without this, the people started to fight, quarreling. In this world, people are quarreling due to the not understanding the power of and the essence of the sincerity. So they are the quarreling. Father is quarreling with the son. Son is quarreling the father. Mother is quarreling the son. Son is quarreling the mother. So one society is quarreling to the others. as you told the story about the Ukraine and the Russia, they are due to sincerity. If they will follow the sincerity, this is the war, and so many people are killed in that war, so it can't be that happen. So due to this sincerity, this world are still the place of the living. Otherwise, the world can't be the place of the living. So, this we have to be very well understand, and we have to follow the sincerity. The sincerity is the best, the base where we can stand, we can eat, we can talk together, we can embrace to each other, and without any fear. Without any fear, without any fear, and without any stress, we can live to each other. As you told the story, you gave the diamond to the the family, and still the family have a very good relation. Otherwise, it can't be. So in our life also, so many people are coming. And if we are not behaving the sincerity with them, so they become the fed up, and after the fed up, they can't want to believe. So now yesterday the Sipurka chanting become the last 10 days. In this the extreme the hot season. You can understand of Bodhgaya, the extreme the weather, but after all also we participate the 1,000 people, and the morning session chanting 7 to the 9, and after that the lunch, and again 4 to 8. So this also showing the sincerity to the path of the Dhamma, to the path of the Buddha, whatever he taught me. So even extreme the weather was, but the 1,000 people very gladly, very happily they sit under the Bodhi tree. The power of the Bodhi tree, you know that you know very well than me. So all the participants become very happily. Last the 300 meter with the pencil flag we took, and around the temple we take the procession with the candlelight. So Buddha taught us the teaching. So that teaching towards that teaching, if we will not keep the sincerity, the other people who are suffering, who are not the understanding, so I think they will be spoiled. And the chanting was the Milinda Payo. That is very interested story in the Milinda Payo. Actually, I want to say that Milinda Payo changed my life. Milinda Payo, before I was a Hindu monk and in the Ramakrishna mission, but when I studied the Milinda Payo first part of that the book, the very interesting and very just gives the way of the life. Just the very good story also have the very beautiful vihara situated on the bank of the river, and morning time the thousands monks are the blooming, and they're keeping all the dust one place. But in that group, the monk only the brooming and collecting the one place, but not throwing the outside. So other monks beat him, and after that the story started. One become the Nagsen, second become the Milinda, and after that the Milinda questioning to the Nagsen. Nagsen also give the answer very well. So this is the sincerity of the teachings of the Buddha. Nagsen and Milinda also the many types of the question he did, but Nagsen also gave the many types of the answer. So in the Pali that have if the Milinda are not understanding very well, that the Milinda are saying Bante o pammang karohi, means give the more example. Dieu upamam karo. More example you gave me. And Naksen also the very quietly he was giving the more and more example. At last, I didn't very well understand. And after that said, Bande, now I am going Panu Petang Sarnang Sarnang. Till my life, I want to follow the path of the Buddha. So at last, in the palace, becomes a very, very happy, pleased, and he was thinking all types of question I did from my master Naksen, and Naksen very patiently he gave me the more and more example. So now I am very confident. So this is the path of the Buddha, path of the sincerity, path of the compassion. So this should be the prevail on this earth. The people will be happy. So without the teachings, society will be spoiled, society will be die. So not even the and in the school and university are the teaching, but in our life, our master teaching and showing the way and giving the example. Just you gave this example. This example is a very, very powerful example. So you are sharing this example. So maybe in your life the situation came, but this situation can become another life also. If we will follow as your instruction, as you said, his life also can be the very, very happy, and he can also make the many the friends on this earth. Otherwise, the diamond will keep in the pocket, and the gold will keep in the packet, and will feel the proud and happily eating and living in a good house, alone coming in this world and alone going from this world. Nothing will be happen. But who are sincere, who are the good manner and understanding, they have they make the many friends. Many friends, and many friends are also the caring for him. Suppose one person are the accident on the road. He is the millionaire, but the millionaire money can't save him. Who are the passing from the road where he get the accident? If he will not help, if he will not took him to the hospital, to the doctor, how can we save? So the first need is the teachings of the sincerity, teaching of the compassion, that are saving the society. Money is the need, money is just behavior, but the power of the teaching is the most important. This should be always shared to the others. As today you share this story, so I feel very confident, and I feel the proud. Always I feel the proud, and always I feel the very glory to hear from you. And your story is very, very practical, because you are living the very, very practical life, and like this practical life we have also the follow. So suppose the Bangmo now he is from the America, and the very extreme hot sea came here, and his husband Richard, he also came Bodh Gaya, and both from Delhi, Kusinara, and the Sarnath and the Sankesa, they went and they performed the chanting, and the Bodh Gaya the 10 days. So without the sincerity, without the belief in the teachings of the Buddha, nobody can spend the time. She has spent the money also, she has spent the time also, she has spent so many in the critical position also, she feels very calm and quiet. So now the thousands and thousands people are hearing and believing the part of the compassion, part of the sincerity.
Ví dụ như chị muốn mở hình của chị lên đây.
Yeah.
So this the sincerity is the best policy and the teachings of the Buddha. And in this world, we have to be always be sincere to the teachings and the master. So this the world can be saved. I think this is enough. So I'm very inspired to hear to your story. Now in the Rajgir today will be the tomorrow will be the Mahayana chanting in Rajgir for the 2 days.
I see.
So thank you for this your inspired story.
Thank you very much for joining us, Pranyadip. You see, in our life, there's a very simple thing. We can simple secret or simple mật pháp, we can get happiness. Sincerity, honesty, only two words. If we follow it, sincerity, honesty, then we can survive anywhere. When we cheat the person, I think only 1 or 2 times. The 3 times, nobody follows us. So now we can repeat again. Buddha teaching is a wonderful teaching. If every followers, certainly they will get happiness in the present life. No need to wait next life. Thank you very much, Reverend Pranyadip. And now I would like to invite Professor John from Australia.
From Australia, living in Vietnam. Hello.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Very happy to see you.
You too. Thank you. Good talk. Pranyadip. Very good. And a wonderful story. I love hearing your story too, Master. Yes. When I listen to your story, I wonder if I would have given them ring back, or I would have. Well, I don't know. I maybe would have booked an airplane ticket somewhere. I remember when I was very young, maybe 8 years old, 7 or 8 years old. I did a lie. I lied, and just a simple lie, but I still remember it. It was a very big lesson for me. After we went swimming, just swimming at the pool, and when we finished swimming from school, everybody from school went to swimming at the pool, and the boys, when we were changing, we would just do something silly like 8-year-old boys. We'd swing our bathers around and around and throw them up in the air to see how high we could make it. And, you know, just a silly game. I did mine, and it went over the roof, over the fence, into the plant, into the area where the pool pumps and everything was. And I told the teacher, my pants are in there, can you get them? And because I would get into trouble from my parents, losing my swimming pants. And the teacher said, how did they get there? And I lied. I said, some boy grabbed it and threw it over. And this is more than 50 years ago, you know, and I'm still, he made every boy in the school line up so that I could point to who did it. He knew I was lying. He made me stand there and lie. Well, he didn't make me stand there and lie. He made me stand there so I would tell the truth. But I didn't. I didn't tell the truth. And inside me, and he knew I was lying, but what could he do? And I was so scared to tell the truth. I thought I would get in so much trouble then. And I, in that school, after that, I had a lot of trouble with that teacher. He didn't believe anything I said. I had in his classroom. It was a big lesson for a young boy then for me. And I was always trying to make it up, always trying to be better, but I never told him the truth, that teacher. And even today, it was, And I remember when I was about 20 years old, I was finishing my apprenticeship at the time. I made a mistake. I was bored, so we were going out walking, and I was trying to fix something. And I wasn't qualified to fix this part of the plant. We was in a power station where they make electricity. And I broke it. I broke the whole thing and shut the place down, which is a very big thing. And when the boss and the foreman came, what happened? In my inside, I felt like that little boy. I wanted to tell a lie, and I could have told a lie and got away with it, but I didn't. I said, I did this. I made this mistake. I was trying to help. And I was expecting to lose my job. I was expecting to be in trouble with everything. I was expecting the company to sue me. Nothing. That everybody came to help. Everybody came to help and shocked me. And they fixed everything. They helped me. They taught me what to do next time. They taught everything changed. And that surprised me. I was so scared as a young man, thinking I was going to get into so much trouble, that they changed the procedures. They changed that. We used it as a learning curve. They kept my name off it, so I didn't get blamed for anything. But the whole company changed their ideas on how to fix the next time it happens. So I think that being honest with sincerity is incredibly important. I was always taught that as a young child, but I would often see these people talking about it, but not doing it. Talking about being honest, but not being honest. Talking about being sincere, but not being sincere. And I can firsthand, if you are sincere from your heart with honesty, I think we can show a tremendous amount of integrity. And when we show our integrity like that, I think the merit comes very quickly. Whether the merit comes if we lie, you know, if it can come very quickly, or if we are honest, I think it can come in reflection on how our life is. It's very simple. Like Master was saying, it's a simple thing to do. But why don't we do it more? I don't know. I think we are worried we will look bad, or we're worried we will be judged, or we're worried we'll get into trouble, or we're worried. I'm more worried if I say a lie. I am more worried if I'm not sincere, because I have, you know, as a young child, I learned that feeling inside is very, very uncomfortable. So it's such a simple thing to do, is to be honest and sincere. And I don't know about here, but I know in the West, in Australia, people think they get confused with honesty to their own opinions. Sometimes opinions aren't honest; they're just opinions, and I think that is a very integral part of that. So yes, I wonder. I hope I'm not tested like you, Master. I wonder what I would have done with a diamond ring worth so much money as a young man. We like to think that we hope we do the right thing, but maybe, who knows, if circumstances. And I think we're tested. You know, I think the unseen hand, because how many years was that ring not found? For so many years, and then the Master found it. You know, so I think the unseen hand gives us some testing, some ideas to check our own honesty and integrity. And well done, thank you.
Thank you, John. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
This is a very, very good participant. You see, really in my life, beginning, so many times I want to keep that a diamond. Really, because it is not stolen, but thanks to my master, he remind me, you must return, must return. So when I return it, I get so much benefit. The money, Professor Durant, to help me to build a temple, 3 times more the value of diamond. It's wonderful. So as you say, this unseen hand test me also. That's also the very big test. Yeah, but I follow the law of the universe. But I'm telling you, if I keep diamond, then my life also will be finished. Because another lady will pick me up like a diamond. And I return diamond, now I get a beautiful temple. I would very benefit. You see, now majority of my observation of many family conflict from the family, from the big society organization, they are not happy because they are not sincere, not honest. Yeah, very simple. So I think let us motivate to convince the government, educational institutions should teach this a wonderful lesson to the children and everybody, and then also take better. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining. And then I would like to invite Minh Phước Trí joining. Is it ready? Minh Phước Trí gì không có mặt hả con?
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
Amida Phật. Yeah, Amida Phật Guru. Yeah. I'm
here.
here. I'm in also Himalaya. Yeah, Amida Phật. Xin chào, namaste to everybody. Thank you, Guru, for this opportunity, and thank you, everybody, for participating in this morning in this forum. Today's topic also similarly very important, like sincerity and honesty, its merits and benefits. Already we listened nearly 1 hour previous speaker, Guru Thầy Huyền Diệu, Guru Panyadip, and Mr. John also. Thank you for your contributions. Most of things we already listened. We have limited time. It's nearly 1 hour. Sincerity and honesty is very important. We know everybody, but how we practice, how we implement in our life, that's more important. Like a perfect wisdom, perfect tranquility, perfect compassion arise from our love, our sincerity, our understanding. If we want to be trusted by others, we should be honest. That is the first step. And if we want to be honest, we should be true. The true means sometimes I have a small philosophy in my life. I learned from a little in school life. Like whatever I do from morning to evening in the full day, before sleep, I do think 10 minutes what I did today, where I went, to whom I meet, what activity I did today, I did right or wrong. Sometime at the end of the day, we do summarize. I do summarize myself. That is alone, single in room. I no need to be nice or present in front of others. That means only I'm talking with my soul. Someday, if I did nice things, I support to other people's, my soul is happy and I did good. But someday I'm also ordinary human. Whatever I thought that was right and I did during the day, but at the end of the day, evening before sleep, I do realize maybe that was not right. I did wrong. That is a kind of honesty. We can lie or present nice in front of other people in public, but we cannot cheat our soul ourselves. So that is a pure honesty. Yeah. Honesty is always one of the best key to make a good relations. When we are honest, the more doors are open, more merits come. This is the key. Yeah. And honesty is the first chapter of wisdom. When we talk about wisdom, the book of wisdom, this is the first chapter as I understand. And we all human are running for perfectism. Like we say we should be perfect, do everything nice. And also we expect a perfect from other person. But the most important thing is not only perfect, should be honest. If honest, that's automatically it's perfect, I think. And honesty is very expensive gift, and do not expect from cheap people. This is a quotation from Bill. I think Warren Buffett are very practical. Yeah, we cannot get from cheap people. And another thing is when we talk about honesty, we should think about positive and negative thinking, because we are humans always in mind that we cannot be always in the same level. So negativity brings a lot of problem. So stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution or every situation. And no poison can kill positive thinking, and not any medicine can cure for say for a negative thinker. So let's be honest, let's be positive, and create a good atmosphere. That's it's as Guru share his story and other, because in our life, that's our activity as there is some word how to express. It's like connecting the dots. What we do, that also it's come from this life's marriage, karma, or previous life's marriage and karma. So yeah, that's why let's try to be honest. Let's try to be sincere and accumulated good merits. Yeah, I would like to say that's all for this morning, and time also we have limited. Thank you so much, everybody, for participating. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So this is our golden time, morning time.
Thank you.
Morning.
Thank you. Yeah, thank
Master,
you very much.
Master, you arrange a very golden time, morning time. We are hearing the Dhamma.
Yeah.
From you.
Yeah,
and after that, starting the work.
Yeah, that is the secret for the happiness. Very simple. I'm telling you, something I feel very sorry people. Only very simple philosophy, they bring so many wonderful things. But people do not practice. Why people want to get many certificates, many high education, but at last no honest, no sincerity, and they spoil their life. I can give you next time when we have time, I tell you many true story relating with the dishonest people. I witness, I observe. For example, now I don't want to tell you the name of one Vietnamese. I know him more than 40 years. He has a very beautiful physical, very handsome, very beautiful clothes, and he cheating people. He collect more than $20 million, and million people follow him. I observe. Then sometimes I also complain the Buddha. I say, oh, maybe Buddha, you passed a long time. Now your teaching is not good result. I complain. But at last, that man, he died terrible life. And his student also. You see, therefore, I say, whenever you listen the teaching of the Buddha, try to follow him. He's a very wonderful, he's an honest person. What he said, now my life also happy, thanks to I follow the teaching of the Buddha. Now you see what happened in the world. What happened between the happiness of the family? Only sincerity, honesty. Yeah. You see, majority I observed in the case in the divorce. From where? From small thing, mean not sincerity, not honesty. Then broken. So I think now the time finished. Thank you very much for everybody joining us. Hoping next time no earthquake, then we meet again.
No earthquake, then we famous praise.
Yeah, thank you very much. The lives and permanent. Bye bye. Yeah, see you again next week.
Bye bye.